everybody, and welcome to another Jerry Lawler Show this morning on TV5. And I say another because I just looked at the monitor there. Believe it or not, this is our 90th show. That's right, 90, only 10 away from 100. I'm amazed, I'm shocked. And today may be the best show that we've ever had. I can guarantee you that because we've listened to this guest list. A couple of one-on-one interviews today. Our first one is going to be with the original fabulous one, Jackie Fargo. That's right, we're going to be talking with Jackie. We had to go all the way to Nashville to do this interview, by the way, and we're going to be enjoying seeing and hearing from Jackie Fargo again today. Also, a little bit later on in the show, we're going to talk to live right here Tojo Yamamoto and Jerry Jarrett. We're going to check in on how Jerry's return to wrestling is going along. They also tell me that we're going to have a phone call in just a little bit from Fernando Lamas, who apparently is a big fan of the show, so I'm excited about that. He's down at Fernando's Hideaway right now, I understand. And also we're going to be hearing from Bruiser Brody, and we're going to be talking live to Kareem Muhammad, one half of the Zambui Express. So that's all on today's show without wasting any more time because we got a lot of show to get in today. We're going to be right back with it after these words.
People seem to say it all without saying a word.
There are still places where you can shake a man's hand, buy him a Miller, and you've got yourself a deal.
Miller's made the American way, born and brewed in the USA, just as proud as the people who are drinking it today.
Miller Beer, purity you can see, quality you can taste.
Miller's made the American way.
Transmission trouble, you jerk! Hadn't you seen me doing commercials for Dunn's Transmission? Yes, sir. Hadn't you heard me tell you that Dunn's will fix your transmission right and at a reasonable price? Yes, sir. You mean you know all that and you still hadn't taken your car to Dunn's? Yes, sir. Now, was it worth it to get your transmission fixed right and at a reasonable price?
There are trucks you'd love to own and trucks you can afford. But when you're talking Chevy, they're one and the same. Starting at $73.97, Chevy C10, the best-selling full-size pickup in Memphis. And starting at $59.90, the Chevy S10, with more horsepower than Nissan, with the V6, twice the pulling power of the imports, and 1,000 pounds more than Ford Ranger. C10 and S10 at your Memphis area Chevy dealer. Isn't it great to love a truck you can afford?
Step up to big savings at Central Hardware. Over 40,000 items, new ideas, all you need for all those jobs around the house. Like Werner ladders on sale now. 16-foot extension ladder with double rung locks, shoes that grip, wide, safe steps, now only $36.99. Sturdy 6-foot Werner step ladder, now only $27.99. Werner ladders, up to 40-foot sizes on sale now at Central.
We've got it all from school to done. Central Hardware.
Welcome back to the show, and as I said earlier, we're going to be talking with the fabulous one himself, Jackie Fargo, at his home in Nashville, Tennessee, and let's take a look at that interview. It's my distinct pleasure and privilege to talk to this next gentleman in our little one-on-one segment here. But as you can tell, I couldn't get him to come. I can never get you to come to Memphis. I always have to come to you. Why is that? Well, Jackie Fargo is here with me today.
You know, you have to come to the stars there, King.
Well, let me hold this.
Hey, give me this. Ron, let me tell you something, Pally.
Ron who?
Don't you know Ron Clayman?
Yeah, he's the producer of the show. Huh?
Well, I got some news for you, Pally. You know, I'm starting a new show on World Championship Wrestling. It's called the Fargo's Corner. Laura, you might ought to scoot on over.
Wait a minute.
They can stick a fork in your butt because you'll be done. After he sees me, Pally, he'll be wanting me to do a show, and it'll be the Ex-King show and called the new fabulous Jackie Fargo show.
Turn this around. What do you mean you're starting a new show?
It's World Championship Wrestling. I'm starting a new show on there. It's called Fargo's Corner. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be things...
My show's not interesting, or
well, yeah, you know what I mean.
I guess like this, you know.
Jerry, it's always a pleasure. I think the folks know that you and I have been friends for years, and it's just a pleasure to get on and cut up with you. And you do have a great show. And
but the good thing is...
So
Saturday morning, every Saturday morning, starting real soon you're going to start.
Very soon, Jerry. I'm excited about it. It's just going to be a lot of great things. The only bad thing, I'm going to have to interview people like Savage and Paphos and the sharks and the people I don't really want to, but it's going to be my job, and I'm going to do it. I think it's going to be a very interesting show. Like I said, talk about the things of the past, things of the future, give people a lot of background on what's going on around the country and professional wrestling and promotion. That's
one of the funny things you'll find out. It's a lot different interviewing somebody than it is, you know, you and I, especially yourself, used to be getting somebody interviewing you over the years.
Yeah, I know. It's, as Ron can see if you're watching, Ron, I'm great at it. So.
You know,
Let me just, what is that, Pally?
Even Ron Clayman don't watch my show.
Jerry, thanks a million for having on. It's always a pleasure.
Through?
Oh, yeah, I am.
You got plenty of time.
No, I don't. I do not have time, pal. It's always a pleasure to have a chance to, and I could talk for an hour. It's always a pleasure to get on TV and have a chance to talk to the fine people of Memphis because...
Bonner Hospital, and we'll see you out there this afternoon. Now, right now, on the telephone, let me see if I have him here. Who do we have on the line?
Jerry, you look marvelous this morning. I tell you what, I can't see you, but the phone, I hear your voice, I do.
Fernando Lamas, you sound amazingly well for a guy who I thought had passed away. Is that not true?
No, you're wrong about that, darling. That's not right. I am still alive and kicking well. You know, the heart go tick-tick. It's gone, baby. It's good.
Well, I understand you're a big fan of the show. Is that right?
Oh, yes, darling. I have a question for you, Jerry.
Go ahead.
You know, I watch your show and the wrestling every week.
Yes.
And it's amazing to me how you do that week after week. You go boom, boom, down, and the men throw you down on the floor and bang and scream. And how you do that?
It amazes me sometimes, too, Fernando. Sometimes I don't think I'll be able to go on week after week, but it's just conditioning, something that I enjoy doing. And as a matter of fact, I was wanting to get in touch with you about sometime maybe seconding me, being in my corner one night. What do you think about that?
Oh, darling, I tell you what, that would be an amazing pair of that would be great. The man, the king, Jerry Lawler, and the most beautiful man in the world, Fernando, being there in the corner. That would be marvelous, that would. I have a question for you, Jerry, real quickly now.
Go ahead.
Since you're in TV,
yes,
and you're a star now, and you are around only communication, I have a question for you. I just bought a VCR, and it don't work too well. You think maybe you could show me how to fix it?
Well, just because I'm on TV, that doesn't mean I know about how to fix TVs, Fernando.
Well, that's amazing.
I do have a friend named Ken Parnell that may be able to help you out with that, okay?
Well, I tell you what, darling, I need to go now because they're bringing the donkeys to the lawn, but I'm going to fly in today.
Fernando, can you see a TV? Can you see what? I'm going to send you out one of these T-shirts from the show, okay?
I went to the meal at the Olsen Square. That's... You said you were going to take me out down there. You did last time, you know.
I tell you what, I will be sure and send you a gift certificate for Overton Square, okay, Fernando?
I tell you what, darling, you look marvelous. You do. Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you for calling.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Fernando Lamas, that's amazing, and he sounds marvelous on the phone. I love that guy. Hey, right now what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the Monday night card that's coming up, tomorrow night. That's right, down at the Mid-South Coliseum. And super card it is. One thing I'm real excited about, Johnny Wilhoit is back in the area. He's going to be on the card down there tomorrow night. You're also going to see Jay Youngblood, one of the most exciting wrestling talents in the sport today, and you want to be on hand to see Jay Youngblood in action. Also, the Fabulous Ones are going to be going against Kareem Muhammad and his partner, who I think everybody saw yesterday. Then a return Southern title match when Jerry Oski tries to regain the title from Macho Man Randy Savage as part of the triple main event. Then Tojo Yamamoto and Jerry Jarrett are going to finally get their hands on the PYT Express, and that's going to be a match you can't afford to miss. And then the showdown. Myself against Bruiser Brody, and this time there'll be no referee in the ring. That's just the way I like it. And right now we're going to take a listen to a few words that Bruiser Brody had to say about this match.
The ex-king. You know what? Jerry Lawler should have been a used car salesman. Because them guys, they got everybody fooled. They make a dummy out of everybody. And that's what Lawler's been doing to you. He ain't no king of professional wrestling, no matter how many big guys, how many tough guys he beat up. I'm telling you, Jerry Lawler, you take a close look at my face. You take a close look at my head. Every time you hit me in the head, I hear people say, ooh, like you're doing something real, real mean. Well, I've been hit before. I've been knocked down before, and I always got up. And I'm telling you, man to man, you knock me down. You punch on my head, but I'm getting up. And when I get up, I'm kicking your face all over the Coliseum walls. That's a promise.
Well, I got a little promise to make about Bruiser Brody myself. You be there tomorrow night at the Mid-South Coliseum. No increase in prices, triple main event, and I'm going to make Bruiser Brody eat those words. And right now, we're going to be talking to somebody else that has obviously been doing a little eating. Nope, I don't want to start this thing off on the wrong foot. But Kareem Muhammad is with us today. Kareem, I want to welcome you to the Jerry Lawler Show.
I don't want you to welcome me to nowhere, man. What is this? This has got to be the biggest joke I've ever seen in my life, the Jerry Lawler Show.
That's right. Now, look, you don't have to come on here and start running down the show or anything. We're on here to talk about you. We're on here to talk about your partner, your big match coming up with the Fabulous Ones, all of those kind of things. What do you got to say about your match? You don't have to start running down the show or anything like that. Just talk about your match.
You know, Jerry Lawler, you're right. I happened to be listening a while ago. You got the kind of show that only dead people would listen to, man. Nobody want to hear Jerry Lawler. They appreciate if you get off the show. I think there's other people can do the show better. Speaking of myself, what you got to say about that, geek?
Oh, you think you could do my show better than me? Is that what you're saying?
Sure I can. I can do it better than you. My grandmama can do it better than you. You don't think I can?
No, well, if you could do it, why don't you have your own show then? You know, instead of wasting time wrestling, why don't you just have your own TV show?
Well, I'm a businessman.
Oh,
I like to travel around and beat up on people.
I see. Okay, well, let's talk about, what do you want to talk about? I got you here. You know, this is a little segment here that you can talk about anybody, anything you want to. Go ahead, say your mind, speak your mind. We got a couple of seconds.
Couple of seconds? You're going to give me all the time I want.
Oh, I see.
I left my penthouse to come down here. Now you're going to give me my time.
Well, go ahead.
Jerry Lawler, I don't think you're tough enough.
Is that right?
I don't think you're tough enough to beat me, Bruiser Brody, or anybody else.
So
Why don't you do yourself a favor? Wait a minute. Shut up while I'm talking, man. This is my time.
Well,
Why don't you
hurry
do yourself a favor and stay home sometime so Brody or myself won't hurt you?
Okay. So you don't like my show, you don't like my wrestling, anything else you don't like? Let's talk about the show. What's wrong with my show now? You don't like the show?
Oh, it's a joke, man. You should have people down here. It's supposed to be a sports show.
That's
you should have people down here like Maxine Brown talking about that crook they caught. Donald something, whatever his name. I'm sure if everybody listen, they know who I'm talking about. Why don't you have people down here like that? Instead of showing your ugly face on the show every week.
Who is Maxine Brown?
Who is Maxine Brown?
You talking about Maxine Smith?
Maxine Smith, that's who it is. You got me all confused, man.
What about her? What's she going to do?
What?
What's she going to do on a sports show?
I really don't want to be here. That's why I'm all confused, man.
Well,
I got better things to do.
You don't have to be here.
What?
You don't have to be here. You know what? I tell you what. In other words, you don't like this show, but you think you could do a better job at it? Is that what you're saying?
I think I could do a much better job. You don't know the letters. You don't tell the people about the letters you get every week saying they wish you would get off the air and let somebody else do the show. You don't do that, do you?
Well, no, I haven't yet. I'll tell you what. I gotta. If we can get away with this, you know what? I'll tell you what I would enjoy doing. I would enjoy seeing you make a bigger fool out of yourself than God made out of you. So what I'm going to let you do, now you're just over there in Studio B. Why don't you, it'll only take you a few seconds, why don't you open the door and you come right over here to this studio and I'll let you sit right in this chair and we'll let you do this show and see what a job you could do of it, okay?
You'll do that?
Yeah, I'll do that. And I'll tell you what, to save time, why don't you lay down and roll over here, Jelly Belly, and you won't take but a couple of seconds. So come on over here, okay, big shot?
Okay, it won't take but a few
seconds. Yeah, well,
just
come on. Get him over here, and we'll just, when he comes in, let him come right in the studio. Let him sit down at this table. Every week I come out here and I get jerks like him. I get jerks like David Schultz, Randy Savage, everybody talking about what a good job they could do on this show. Well, just let them come on. Kareem Muhammad, Can they get him in here? Let him in. Let him come on in. Come on, big shot. Right through here. Come on. Look.
Give me some room so
Come
I
on.
can get through here.
Come on. Tell you what you do.
What's that smart talk you were talking about?
I'll tell you what you do.
Man?
Here.
You wanted me to roll over here.
Sit down. Here's the microphone. Go ahead.
Why don't you give me a microphone that I can put on?
Clip it on there. Clip it on. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, man, why don't you give me a man's chair? I don't want no geek's chair. Bring me a man's chair out here. What's wrong with you? That's a geek chair just for you, man.
Go ahead. Do the show. You're doing real good so far.
Well, what I'm supposed to do next?
You don't know?
Well, I just started.
Do the show. Come on. Isn't this good? Do it.
Wait a minute, man. Tell me what to do. Let's go to a commercial or something till I get myself organized here. Go to commercial.
What's on the menu at Coleman Taylor? Warranties. If you're looking for a long warranty on your transmission, Coleman Taylor's got it. Coleman Taylor's Car Life Warranty covers 100% parts and labor for as long as you own your car. Or if you already have an extended service contract on your car, you can select Coleman Taylor to honor it and get that service, quality, and concern you're entitled to. Transmission trouble? See Coleman Taylor, where progressive ideas are a way of life.
3 cheers for the cook, the place to be is here, so bring on the beer. Bull! Bull! To really celebrate an outing that's so great, you need more taste and beer. The bull is full and older, that's more mixable. Now the body's so strong, so don't say beer, say bull. Hey, pass me a bull! No one doesn't like the bull.
The warranties at some auto parts stores fall a little short. At Cheap Auto Parts, we've gone farther than anyone with the first 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty ever offered by any auto parts store. And during Chief Memorial Day sale, Valvoline motor oil 69 cents a quart after rebate. Fram air filters $3.49 each. Champion AC and Motorcraft spark plugs 69 cents each after rebate. The Chief 550 keeps it running.
A new Mazda RX-7. You strike it rich?
Sort of.
Looks good. Bet you paid a lot for all those extras.
No, the radials, 5-speed, AM/FM stereo are standard.
Well, how'd that cost you a bundle?
Hey, does $10,945 sound like a bundle for all this?
Okay. Where do you gotta go to get a deal like that?
That's easy.
Your Mazda dealer.
Where you gotta go to get a deal like that? Your Mazda dealer.
In Memphis, see Courtesy Mazda on Menden Hall Road or Foster Mazda on Covington Pike.
Well, I guess I'm supposed to, since I got myself together a little bit, I'm supposed to introduce my guest. It ain't my guest. I guess Jerry Lawler brought him on to be his guest. This is my show now. Now, you watch the ratings go up in this show now. You watch the ratings. People will be sending in 10,000 letters saying, Mr. Muhammad, please let it be called the Kareem Muhammad Show. Now I have as my guest, Tojo. What's your last name? Yamamoto?
I'm not your guest. You understand?
Give me respect, man.
I don't respect
And,
you. No, hey.
Jared.
Yeah.
Jared. You wanted to come back in wrestling, huh?
Yes, sir.
Don't you think you had enough, man? I mean, you know, I've watched your matches. Don't you think you had enough beatings? What you think about these last couple of weeks? Boy, them PYC put it on y'all, didn't it? Beat you. Bounce. You just sit over there and listen.
Was that a question, Mr. Muhammad? Or?
Yeah. I mean, you know, big-time Jared promotions. I mean, you had the easy job. Now you want to get back into brutality and, you know, wrestling. I mean, don't you think you had enough these last couple of weeks?
Well, to tell you the truth, I feel very fortunate that I survived the first 2 weeks. But I'm getting to the point where I've really enjoyed the wrestling business again. It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun? Yeah. I mean, what you and your geek partner here went through a couple of weeks, for the past couple of weeks?
Don't you call me geek. You respect me, too. You understand? Let's just make it. What I call you?
This is my show.
What if I call you a big fat frog face? You like that, too?
Hey, man, this is my show. You know, I'm trying to be cool with you, Okay?
Well, we came away because I respect Mr. Lawler. This is Mr. Lawler Show.
This ain't Mr. Lawler
That's
Show.
right,
This is the Kareem Muhammad Show.
Kareem
If
Muhammad.
you don't like it, you can leave. No problem. Now, you know.
No, I respect Mr. Lawler. That's
Hey,
why
let
we're
me
here
finish
today.
talking to Jerry. You like beating, sir?
No, I don't like beating, Mr. Muhammad. I like the wrestling business.
You should have done yourself a favor, man, stayed in promotion. I mean, you know. How long you been out now?
About 4 years.
Oh, it gotten a lot tougher now, you know. Did
Yeah.
you notice that past 2 weeks?
Yeah, it has.
You know, they don't play around now.
No, they don't. But the nice thing about the wrestling business is that for everything that goes around comes around, Mr. Muhammad, and we're going to have the opportunity to dish out exactly what we've taken.
You can't dish out nothing, man. I've seen you on flat on your back already. Well, tell me, why did you choose him again? I mean, why did you choose somebody as weak as this guy?
That's not your business. You
I
understand?
wasn't talking to you, man.
That's right. None of your
talking to you.
business.
Why did you choose
You shut
this
your
kid?
mouth. You talk too much.
Hey, man, you don't tell me to shut up on my own show. Do you know I am one half of the Zambui Express?
I don't care if you was
Have
one
you
half.
seen the damage
I
that
don't
could do
care.
to people?
What kind of damage?
You ought to ask your friend Lawler what happened to him when he go against the Zambui.
Well, Mr. Lawler is still here, right?
You
What
funny,
damage
you know that?
what damage
Look
you
here,
done to
Chink,
it?
let me tell you one thing. You see this outfit? It reminds me when I used to shoot at chinks like you over in Vietnam, man.
Hey.
You know,
Hey.
that's right. All of you look alike. Shut up, man. This is my show. Hey, all of you look alike. You know, if I ever go in the ring against you, Tojo, I might think about Vietnam, man. All you all look alike.
You don't call me Vietnam. You think I look like Vietnam?
Vietnam,
You
Japanese,
respect me as
whatever,
Toto
yeah.
Imperial Yamamoto. You
Imperial
understand?
what? Y'all look alike, man.
Look alike.
Yeah, I might think I'm in the war zone when I'm in the ring with you, man.
Mr. Muhammad, do you really think you're doing a good job?
That's right. The ratings are already going up, man.
No, I think that if Jerry Lawler is this foolish, he won't have a show but about this week.
Well,
Now, you know, I mean, what, your prejudice and your insults, do you think that gets
I'm
over
not
with anybody?
insulted, man. I mean, I like your hair. I mean, drugstore blonde. I mean, it's okay.
I appreciate it.
I mean, I figure, you got to be all right. You know, you like beatings and things. Maybe I ought to make your day. You know, maybe I ought to take a belt and beat you, you old pervert.
Yeah, well...
Maybe you like them beats, pervert. You into that stuff?
Look, Miss Mr. Muhammad, you think you better shut your mouth because I'll bust your mouth wide open.
Do what you want to.
Son of a gun, you.
Do what you want to. Hey, I'm
Big
supposed to give y'all...
fat face, you.
Wait a minute. Let me give y'all a gift certificate. I'm supposed to give you a gift certificate, but I think I'll keep them myself. Tojo Yamamoto got to be the biggest joke in wrestling. Well, what you wrapping me up for? This is my show. I'm going to talk as long as I want to. I'm supposed to give them these gift certificates. I'm going to go eat on these myself. They don't need them no way. I wouldn't have no geeks like that on my show again. Drop my microphone. Take it off. Go on. Go to a commercial. Do whatever you want to. And remember, look at the Kareem Muhammad Show.